Good morning, everybody. Still love all the music. It was just great to see. A little underwhelming, I think, was what some of the feedback I've been seeing online. The game was amazing. The game was an A. I think the halftime show was a B. I think the commercials were a C.
Okay,
those are my grades.
There you go. He was grading the game and the whole thing. I will say I love the music. It took me back to like a happy place.
Absolutely.
I was definitely standing up and dancing and singing every word. I mean, when Eminem came out. So yeah, it was a fun experience regardless. And here we are, Monday morning. It is Valentine's Day too, but also Super Bowl recap day.
That's right.
At the studio.
And everyone's been wondering whether or not the rain that we've been teasing, at least for late last week, is going to be affecting your Valentine's Day plans. The answer is no. Here's the start of the day. Take a look. Downtown San Diego looking beautiful. We're about to see that sun rise. As far as your evening plans go, if you're taking someone out to dinner tonight, don't be too worried about the rain coming our way. We're going to stick with warm temperatures and plenty of sunshine. Mid-70s along the coast, low 80s inland. These temperatures are still 10 to 15 degrees above average, but changes come in pretty quickly. When we run our models all the way through late tonight and early tomorrow, we start to see a little green on the screen pop up. We're going to be talking in just a bit about our chance for our first rainfall for the month of February. Let's talk about traffic. So, as we look outside right now, we are not seeing any major crashes or collisions, but I do want to take you to what we have here on the 805. Balboa Avenue entry ramp southbound from Balboa Avenue eastbound. We have the shoulder there blocked with a stalled vehicle, working to get a tow truck on scene. But besides that, again, you should be good to go as you head out this morning. Back to you.
Thank you so much. Now, state health officials could outline a new plan to deal with the coronavirus as soon as today.
We do know the state is expected to unveil an updated approach to school mask wearing requirements. So a lot of parents interested in this. CBS 8's Dana Marie McNichol live with a closer look at this big week ahead. Lots of developments here, Dana Marie.
Yeah, absolutely, Eric. Good morning, Netta. Well, in response to that announcement, San Diego school board members and some local districts are asking for more local control and whether they decide to uphold the mask mandate, continue to do that, or end it in their school districts. We spoke to Superintendent of El Cajon School District, and he says that they want to end that mask mandate.
It's been a challenging time, but I think rekindling our relationships with each other, returning to a place where we don't judge people by their decisions to wear masks or not to, or to get a vaccine or not to be inclusive of everybody is really important at this point.
Well, you just heard from David Miyashiro. He says that changing guidelines and restrictions have hit his students and parents, teachers as well, pretty hard, and it's time to go back to normal. Now, this group of school board members and local districts are also asking Governor Newsom to oppose and veto any type of legislation that removes personal belief exemptions for vaccinations for both students and staff. Now, Richard Barrera, we spoke to him, the trustee of San Diego Unified School Board. He disagrees. Instead of an end to the mask mandate for school kids, we should be looking for something else from the governor's announcement.
If you hit certain criteria in terms of percentage of students who are vaccinated, where case rates are, that you might start to see, a relaxing of the indoor mask mandate.
Now, Governor Newsom did announce the indoor mask mandate will end tomorrow for those who are vaccinated. Of course, we'll keep you updated on this announcement of those masks in school and how that policy will play out. For a full list of who those local school districts are calling to end that mask mandate in schools, we'll have that on CBS8.com. Live on Harbor Island, I'm Dana Marie McNichol. Send it back to you.
Beautiful view it is out there too. Dana Marie, thank you so much for that. President Biden says the United States and its allies will respond, quote, swiftly and decisively if Russia invades Ukraine. The U.S. warns Russia could attack at any time. White House National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan says if that happens, the U.S. does not plan to send in troops. However, the U.S. and its allies can continue to supply Ukrainian troops with military aid and equipment. The U.S. can also impose sanctions on Russia. We're going to have a reaction from San Diego's Ukrainian community coming up here in a live report at 6:30.
The city of San Diego is expected to start cracking down on homeless encampments today. The city will once again enforce laws against encampments after it initially stopped at the start of the pandemic. And we're told homeless shelters can now start accepting more people since COVID cases are on the decline. The crackdown will include a large encampment on Sports Arena Boulevard. This morning, thousands of service members aboard the USS Carl Vinson will be returning home. The nuclear-powered supercarrier is headed back to NAS North Island after being away for 8 months. The ship was stationed in the Indo-Pacific region. Its return comes after that video was leaked last week showing that fiery F-35 jet crash on deck. Several sailors were hurt in that incident.
And now this morning, the Los Angeles Rams are Super Bowl champions. Yeah, they are waking up very excited, I'm sure. So they squeezed past the Cincinnati Bengals in the last moment. It was a 23-20 victory.
Awesome game. From the action on the field to the star-studded halftime show, LA put on quite the performance. And Danya Backus is joining us live in Inglewood with reaction from fans, players, and coaches. Quite the game it was, Danya.
Oh, yes, definitely quite the game, a nail-biter thriller. So many words you can use to describe the game last night. And it was a star-studded affair here at SoFi Stadium, from celebrities in the stands to that historic halftime show. In the end, the Rams were able to come back to take home the Lombardi Trophy.
The Rams' come-from-behind victory triggered a night-long celebration across Southern California.
The chips were against us, the defense went out, and we still won.
I'm happy, man. You can feel it. It's tangible, bro. Just look around, man. I'm happy for the city.
The party followed the team's thrilling 23-20 win over the Cincinnati Bengals. After trailing most of the second half, the Rams took the lead with less than a minute and a half left.
Pass. Got it. Touchdown.
Quarterback Matthew Stafford connected on a 1-yard score to wide receiver Cooper Kupp, who was named the game's MVP.
It's just been the perfect team, the perfect setup. I'm just so thankful for everyone that's been around me. It was, I mean, really, I don't know if it still really hasn't hit me.
The Rams' 36-year-old Sean McVeigh became the youngest head coach to win a Super Bowl.
This was really satisfying to see these guys and to see the looks on their faces, to be able to do it in the house that Mr. Kroenke built. It's really special.
The Rams are the second team to win a Super Bowl on their home field. More than 70,000 fans were in the stands here at SoFi Stadium.
The halftime performance was as star-studded as the game. Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Eminem, Kendrick Lamar, and Mary J. Blige headlined the first Super Bowl show built around rap and hip-hop.
And there's so many things to celebrate this morning. Get this, Rams wide receiver Van Jefferson actually didn't have much time to celebrate with his teammates because he rushed home to be with his wife, who actually went into labor during the game. Later on his Instagram, he posted a picture with him and their new baby with the caption, ×2. Back to you.
Yeah.
Got a couple things to celebrate.
Lots
this
of
morning.
celebrations, yeah.
Kind of a big deal there.
Yep.
Thank you so much, Danya.
Great way to bring in Valentine's Day as well, right, for them?
Of course, I know. Waking up this morning, Super Bowl champions, and then a new dad. That is
New
so
dad,
awesome.
Valentine's Day. Lots of reasons to feel the love in that household.
Oh, for sure. And then that coach, I mean, to be a 36-year-old coach and now a Super Bowl champion, that's huge. You can only go where from there? I don't know.
The trophy is in Southern California this morning. Yeah.
Huge deal. San Diego also can stake part of its claim as Super Bowl champs.
Yeah, we want to congratulate La Costa Canyon High grad and former Aztecs quarterback Kevin O'Connell, who is the Rams offensive coordinator. And a shout out to San Marcos High alum and Rams safety Terrell Burgess, and local resident and former San Diego Charger Eric Weddle, who is re-retiring after coming out of retirement this season.
I think he's glad he made that decision, right?
You think?
I mean, he's back and he was able to become a champion, and now he's going to have normal life again.
Yeah.
So, you know, he's just a little banged up, he said. Tore that pec muscle. That's got to hurt. So,
yeah.
But still, he can still lift a trophy.
It's worth the soreness to be lifting that Super Bowl champion trophy. Let's check it with Evan here and discuss the Valentine's forecast for people here today.
That's right.
Rain's not going to be an issue?
No, not today. Late tonight, really, the timing is off by hours. So late tonight into early tomorrow is when we start to see some showers develop. That morning commute for Tuesday morning will have some shower activity, cooler temperatures, wind as well. But for your Valentine's Day itself, you should be good to go. Mother Nature was keeping an eye out for you if you're making outdoor plans for Valentine's Day this evening. Weekend forecast was beautiful, right? We saw 80s and 90s. We broke the record on Saturday, made it to 91 degrees. Keep in mind, with these 80s and 90s, normal would have been been 66 degrees, so we were well above normal, and we will stay in that range as this ridge of high pressure breaks down and this trough of low pressure sinks in. So the wider picture shows us what that setup is going to look like going into the rest of the week. As that low moves off to the east, it's not going to affect us all that much, but what it does tonight as it sinks down into our area is tighten those pressure gradients. So we'll start to see wind pick up around tonight into early tomorrow, and then we're going to usher in some showers. So marine layer will come back intact even late tonight into early tomorrow. So if you are on that date tonight and you start to see some clouds develop, that is in the forecast. There's a chance for that to really thicken and those clouds to come pretty low down to the ground. We could see some limited visibility into the late hours of tonight, but we aren't expected to see any of those showers really develop until past midnight into early tomorrow morning. Ridge of high pressure is going to build on the trailing end of it. That'll keep those temperatures on an incline as we head from Wednesday toward the upcoming weekend. But for today, it's a transitionary day. Mostly sunny out there. Temperatures just slightly cooler than where we saw them over the last week or so. Mid-70s for the most part, especially along the coastline. And then those changes develop early Tuesday morning. Let's talk about traffic and see what's going on out there. Only one crash that we want to take you to, and this is around the 805. And this is not even a crash, actually. I should specify. This is actually a stalled vehicle. We've got the entry ramp to the 805 from Balboa Avenue eastbound with a shoulder blocked, a stalled vehicle there. Tow truck working to get on scene, but not causing any major backups or delays. It is Monday morning. Of course, expect some cars to join you on the road, especially closer to the 7 and 8 o'clock hour. But for now, 6 o'clock hour is looking pretty good out there.